What I'm doing here, I've just paid with contactless, and I'm obviously putting my wallet and my card in my um, digital wallet away. And now I've gone back to select what program I want, which is going to be the foam. So I'm foaming up the car, making sure. Now, normally I would have. This is an old car, so I don't have this anymore. But what I do now, I spray up all the wheels with alloy cleaner to ensure to get all the grit off. Because obviously I'm doing like 1,000 miles a week, and it's building up a little grit. But keeping in mind, I probably do wash a car every other day in that sense. Sometimes myself and sometimes other people. Here now, I'm spraying within the arches, making sure the foam is getting everywhere or within the car. This mixture of foam hasn't been too thick. Now I'm using a sponge because I haven't washed the car in a while, and I'm just rubbing it, rubbing it, rubbing it. I'm giving a second spray again in this case because I haven't sprayed it that long. Now, washed it in that long. Now I utilise a bucket there. See, the bucket's just fallen over. But I don't bother with that anymore. I found a way of spraying the car, which you'll see in my second video of the car I have now, to how to clean the car. This is like done during lockdown, this video. I'm making sure the foam is I'm making sure the foam is being removed from all the tight spots, cleaning within that wheel arch, really giving it a good blast out. Keeping in mind this is an electric car, so it's very easy to remove the grit and grooves going from there. Giving it a good spray within the doorways and things like that, all around the car, making sure the windscreen wipers are up. Now, obviously, we're using the leather chamois. Now, I don't use the leather chamois anymore. You've got these towels, micro towels that are specially designed to take off the fluids, but the leather chamois does not fail you. But my leather chamois, which I've had for two years plus now, has more or less worn away. So I decided to go on to the other method, which is the towel, which you'll see me using in the video to come. Yeah, I usually always keep a bucket of water like that, and it's a good flexible bucket. It's the compressible bucket, sorry. So I can just rinse out the leather chamois as I'm going around. Now I'm wiping in around the door arches and the door frames. These are the places normally where the car wash doesn't really give a good old clean. So every so often I do like to clean the car myself. The petrol station that I'm at is in the Shell in Putney, where it's a self-clean, self-charge. It's got a Costa coffee and all these other things. So what I do here, I just put the car on charge while I'm wiping down the car and stuff. Just keep on wiping it off, and away I go and stuff like that. Then I've gone on to cleaning the windows. I think this is a must when you're cleaning the car. I like to know that when I'm in the car, I can't really even see the glass. It's that clean. I just get that sense of good hygiene, cleaning, taking pride in your motor. And this is something that I get a lot of comments on when people get in the car. Oh, your car's really nice and clean. It smells nice. It's all of that. And they compare me to other taxi, Uber, PCO drivers for what have you. What I'm doing here now, I'm spraying all the vinyl, all the plastic with a spray that's not just scented, but also gives it a nice coat, a sheen coat. What I've realised now is don't spray it as much as I've sprayed it. I'm also spraying the outside of the bumper edge and the trim, which is plastic. I kind of like it plastic rather than paint because it gets a lot of hammering from the grits of the road, and so that's always protecting the paintwork. Just spraying it up, also spraying, giving that tyre rim that nice red look like it's just come off the factory car. Factory showroom. Then I go around with a major towel. It's a specialised towel from Halfords, and I'm just wiping down all the surfaces, wiping down the dashboard, all of these areas within there, and getting into all those places. I've always carried a brush in the car to brush off the mats, make sure they're clean. Also, if somebody does bring something in the car by accident, I can just give it a quick brush down. and carry on my job rather than always having to try to find another car a car wash. I'll do another video about all the equipment I carry and why. From when I've had this Kia Niro car, I've had to change how much I can carry, because even though the car I have now, Skoda Enyaq, is bigger, the problem is with the battery you don't get any boot space whatsoever. So I've had to bastardize what we call in military to get more space, and you'll see more about that on the videos. You'll see me in this video here using their car vacuum. Don't even bother. It's not much point. It's not much point. If you notice, I'm putting my hand on the sucker, realising it's not really working that well. I just went out and bought a Black & Decker car vacuum that can be cleaned out itself and has a very good suction power and works on the cigarette light of the car. I'll do a vlog about that as well, and you'll see the performance. And I've had that for probably a year to 2 years, this Hoover, and I use it 3 or 4 times a week, and it's still going strong. And just to let you know, that is not a paid advert. All of this stuff that I'm talking about is as it is.